Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kauai. Thank you guys so much for joining back in. Today we have episode 2 of our Barbie Let's Play, and we're going to do this a tiny bit differently because we are covering several days. And so because of that, I do kind of edit this down a little bit to save you guys some boredom. So we're going to start our first day on Tuesday afternoon, and the kids have been outside. I guess they had a fire drill, so they're going to head back into class. And I believe that Skipper is headed to her language arts class. So hopefully soon I plan to get more chairs into this classroom. But if you guys know down in the comments, for some reason, every time I play this, they have all their classes in this one classroom. Is there a way, if there is, please let me know in the comments, to get them to go to other classrooms? For some reason, they want to hold all the classrooms for the entire school in this one class. So I don't know if it's a lack of teachers at the moment, or if I don't have something assigned correctly under the build mode. I'm not really sure, but if you guys know in the comments, please comment and let me know so I can fix that. So Skipper has newly acquired a writing skill, and this will allow her to enjoy the benefits of an expanded vocabulary and grammatically correct sentences. So that is awesome because Skipper's always been into writing, and so she plans on working on that more at home, and that will definitely help her with that. And for this part, we have fast forwarded ahead to the after school period, and Skipper has come to the gym to work on her basketball skills. She is hoping to make the team, so she's kind of taken it upon herself, since the gym is open at this time of day, to practice and try to get her skill level up, try to get her strength up and her fitness level up. She's going to do her free throws. And I have to say, she is improving a little bit. She must like the sound that basketball makes when it hits the ground. So as you can see, her strength has gone up, and I'm so sorry. My dog keeps snoring. I've had to record this so many times because she keeps snoring. So if you hear that every now and then, it is my dog snoring. I apologize, guys. So yeah, now Skipper is actually hitting some of her baskets, and she's actually going to stay out here for a few more hours because she's just really determined. And she may not have the time later to come, but she's now reached fitness level 3, and she can do endurance run on the treadmill, and she can also research workout tips on the computer, and she's now able to swim faster. So that is absolutely awesome. I'm really, really glad. I think all of the skills that she's learning at this school is going to help her. So she is going to head home and hopefully get something to eat. I'm sure she's hungry. I'm sure that she's tired. So it might take her a little bit to get home because she goes out to school in Windenburg, and it's got kind of a funny name. It's called Cow Valley School, and that is called that just because of all the cows in the area, and that's a name that just kind of stuck. So, and there's a little story behind that, actually. When I was in elementary school, that name was very similar to the name of the school that I went to. But because it was a little country school way out in the middle of nowhere, and we were surrounded by cows, all the other opposing schools, to make fun of us, would call the school Cow Valley. So I just went with that name in The Sims because I thought it was kind of cute. So, and it just kind of gave me that fun memory of the other schools thinking they were better than us and, you know, going to make fun of us. So I just decided to use that. But George and Barbie are going to enjoy their evening by swimming. And somehow my time has been really going fast in this game since the update. So it's already almost midnight at their house. So I hope they don't spend too long swimming tonight. But I do have to say, I'm sure their swim feels good. George can now discuss workout techniques with other Sims, and Barbie has reached a cap on her lifestyle daily cap. So she will have limited amount of progress that can be gained daily. So she's going to quit swimming for the night and go get herself some popcorn. But she also reached fitness level 2, so she can now discuss fitness with others. And Margaret's going to get in the pool. So everybody's just kind of enjoying their evening. Unfortunately, we've clicked in or tuned in at a very inconvenient time for Stacy. Sorry about that, Stacy. So Skipper is just being nice and responsible and doing some chores. She's going to wash all the laundry that's all over the place. And hopefully she's hoping that her mom will come and sit down in the chair out there and talk to her while she does the laundry. She's kind of been wanting to talk to her mom and just kind of tell her how her day is gone and what's going on at school and just what's going on with her friends. And she kind of wanted to talk to her a little bit about Sienna, who she's trying to become friends with. She wanted to see if maybe Sienna could come over and hang out sometime. So she's going to use this opportunity with her, when her mom comes and sits down, to talk about all of that. And I think it's super duper sweet that Skipper is doing all this laundry for her mom. Hand washing the clothes is not easy, especially that large of a load. And I think it's nice that she's given her mom a break. And Barbie has decided to fall asleep. And she must have been, I don't know if she was sleeping in her bed and then got up in the morning and came out here and took a little nap. But Barbie does kind of like to start her day with the hot tub and just get blood circulating and, where it's nice and warm. And Margaret's been bored pretty lately, so she is pretty bored lately, excuse me. She's going to get on Social Bunny. And so George, Barbie, and Skipper are all on Social Bunny. And Margaret's brand new to it, so she is going to get all 3 of them added. And of course, the younger girls do not have Social Bunny yet. But that's all Margaret's going to do today because she's new to Social Bunny. So it's the morning, they're at school, and I had to show you this pranked chalkboard or whiteboard. It's hilarious. I didn't know it did that. I thought that was so funny and so cute. I love that the kids are able to do that. So apparently there's a huge exam coming up on Friday, and Skipper grabbed that book to study. And now she is in her art class. And I really love the whiteboard, the detail, and I love how it changes depending on what class the students are in. I love how the sim creators put in these little details. I think it's so special. Now, Skipper has acquired the photography skill, and that will allow her to capture the world around her through moving works of art. The road to creating photographic masterpieces takes some time, but the higher her skill level, the better photos Skipper will take. So that's really good. Skipper is developing her acting skills also, and that will allow her to practice acting in the mirror or with the microphone, which is absolutely perfect because lately, she hadn't told anyone, but lately Skipper has been kind of entertaining the idea of becoming an entertainer. And she's always been really creative. She loves computers and technology, but she also wants to enhance her creative side with writing, acting, and art, photography, that kind of thing. So we'll see what happens there, but I just think it's super exciting. I can't wait to see if she becomes famous or what she decides to do with her talents. So her goal right now is to work super duper hard at school and just kind of develop as many skills as she can before she graduates. So we are back home now, and they have a new neighbor that moved in, Yamato Miyazaki. And he just called George and said, "Hey, we're new to town. If you would like, come visit." And George is out paying the bills, and he happened to run into Miracle Lowry. I don't know if you recognize her or not, but if you did watch some of my other videos, she is in the Perry family legacy. She is Anaya Perry's sister that lives next door. And George is meeting her. I'm not quite sure why she's all the way out here on their island. I don't know. Just a coincidence, I guess. So George is out here. He's going to pay the bills. And he sees her. And so he decides to come over to say hello to her and introduce himself. And that was a pretty friendly introduction. I don't know if he usually hugs everyone that he meets, but or maybe she wanted to hug. I don't know if he was too into the hug or not. It doesn't look like he was. But he's telling her about how he writes. That's what he does for a living, which is also where Skipper kind of got her motivation. But we're going to get George away from Miracle just in case and have him come cook onigiri, I can't even pronounce that right, with Margaret. That way he doesn't get too chatty with the community. So they're going to come in and fix dinner and just try to get everyone taken care of for the evening. It is 8 o'clock. And it looks like the new neighbors just couldn't wait and they came over here. So Chelsea has gained the giant stuffed animal, or the ability to talk with her stuffed animal to reduce sadness. I'm not sure why she's sad. Maybe because they're still fairly new here. Maybe she's having a hard time making friends at school. We'll have to check in on that. But Barbie is very friendly. She doesn't have trouble meeting new people. And she came out to meet the neighbors because everyone's busy. But she's telling them, yeah, hey, I'm trying to get into school. I want to become a scientist. It's so nice to meet you guys. I'm so glad you're here. He's talking about this place here is so wonderful. We love it. It's just, we can be outdoors all the time. It's absolutely wonderful to meet you all and be here and live here and just have such great neighbors. George has learned cooking level 2, and he can cook all kinds of things now, BLT, chips, tacos. So that will come in very handy. So now Margaret is talking to the new neighbor, and they're just kind of getting to know each other. The new neighbor's very nervous, and Skipper is getting on Social Bunny, and she's going to make a post about her homework. And she's feeling really good about her schoolwork lately, about her basketball, her writing. She's feeling really happy and she's feeling confident, but mostly just happy that she's doing as well as she is and that it's going as smoothly as it is. So now everybody is going to join for dinner here in a little bit. Chelsea is so hungry. So she's going to brush her teeth though because company's here, and then come down and eat. So apparently she already did that and she's going to come eat. And Margaret gained a new skill in comedy that allows her to tell jokes at a microphone and write jokes on a computer. And that will be good. She's wanting to get a job soon, so hopefully that'll help her when she's out looking for a new job. So George is just doing a little bit of cleaning up, and everyone's going to be over at the table eating. We're trying to get Stacy down here to eat. Oh, actually, she is already down here eating. And Barbie's going to come and sit and eat with them. And they're all just getting to know the neighbors. He's telling them how he flew in from, or they flew in from where they moved from. And that it's very nice to meet them. She said, yeah, it's so good to meet you guys. Please finish everything on your plate. Eat as much as you want. And he said, thank you. His wife is like, honey, we ought to get going. But she asked if she could use their computer because they just moved in. They don't have internet yet. And she had some bills that she had to get paid. So they are allowing her to use their computer. And George is going to clean up the dirty dishes because it's getting a little stinky. And for some reason, he's sad. I don't know if he just didn't connect really well with the neighbor or what. So now it's getting late. It is after 12 o'clock in the morning. So everyone's just going to go to bed for the evening. And the neighbor is still there using the computer. Hopefully she'll leave very, very soon. So I guess Barbie is just going to go on to sleep with the neighbor there, but she's like, yeah, I should get going now. Thanks for hanging out with me. See you later. So I'm glad she could take a cue and or a hint and leave when she needed to. Although that was pretty late for neighbors to come over. So Skipper is so tired, but she does want to try and get on the laptop and write a little bit before she heads off to bed. And the little girls are in the bed asleep, and we are going to catch back up with them in the morning. So it's morning, and Chelsea is sitting here working on her schoolwork. And we are going to join them at school again today. I hope Skipper got enough sleep. I know she seems hungry, so I think when she gets to school, the very first thing that we're going to have her do is go to get a good breakfast. So Skipper's here at breakfast, and she's telling him what she wants to eat. And it looks like she didn't get a very big lunch. She got the junior lunch. So I hope she's not hungry after that. We'll see what happens. There's not a lot on that plate, so I'm afraid she might still be hungry afterwards. And it says, not feeling this song. Skipper does not seem to be enjoying this song, should she decide that she dislikes music. And no, Skipper actually likes music, so she is going to say that she does like music. So her professor's talking to her, and he's kind of wanting to know like what her plans are after she graduates. Are you going to goof off for a while? Well, she said no. I'm probably going to do art or something creative. And he's like, that's great. Art's wonderful. So after her conversation, she's going to head over to her classroom. And she is so tired, she's going to sit in the back. And she's still hungry. What she ate that junior lunch was not big enough, so now she's dreaming of cupcakes. So she is in her business class, and I really have to get this fixed where it makes all their classes be in this one classroom. I've got to figure this out. So Skipper's new skill in charisma will allow her to successfully joke more frequently and learn about other Sims faster. More varied types of interactions unlock at higher levels. So I'm not really sure what she did to get the charisma skill, but maybe talking with her teacher was beneficial and really helped. So she is so tired and hungry, and she hasn't had any time to hang out with her friends or even make friends. She hasn't been able to talk to her friends from her old school either. So socially, she's kind of feeling pretty down about that. But she's just going to focus that negative energy into something positive, and she is going to work on solving hard problems. So now she is on the road to fame. She now has the ability to become, or actually, I guess all the Sims now have the ability to become celebrities. There are many different ways to become a celebrity, and as your Sims progress in their skills and careers, more paths to stardom will become available. So, different ways that they can become famous is by pursuing acting, raising the media production skill, video station or music station objects can help with that. And she's going to look for interactions labeled with plus fame. Each of these will contribute towards becoming a superstar. So this is great for Skipper because she plans on hopefully maybe doing that later. And she's so tired, so down. Her teacher wasn't happy with the student in the class, and she's just like, I'm over it. I'm so ready for this day to be over. But now she has to travel to the auditorium for career day, and she's just like, I am so tired. I just want to go home. So I hope career day goes well for her. We'll see what happens. She kind of already knows what she wants to do, and the job she wants to do probably won't be anywhere near where they live in Sulani, so we'll see what happens. But she's at the auditorium at her very first career day, and this lady looks like she's with the science track, but she's going to go and talk to everyone to see what she can learn, see if, she does in fact want to do the more creative side of things, because she is into robotics and technology and computers, so she may want to go into the science field. So she's going to talk to the scientist that's here, and apparently her teacher might have had a crush on her, and she must have rejected him, so he's not too happy about that. But Skipper's going to talk to this lady dressed in the suit, Not really sure what she is here with, what group. It's so funny. I don't know why, but all these people are coming to Skipper instead of having Skipper go to them. But that's okay. So she's meeting everyone. Hi, nice to meet you. And the lady at the scientist place is telling her that they do experiments on crabs and lobsters and all kinds of sea creatures. And that right there did not set well with Skipper. She loves animals and does not want to see them tested on or anything. So she's pretty well done talking with the science lady because that didn't suit her at all. So, and she's not really into the military career, but she does plan to talk to them also. So here comes the lady for the military career. And Skipper's like, "Can I drive a tank?" And the girl's like, "Man, that sounds like a lot of fun." She's like, "Yeah, you might be able to do that. You're going to have to take a test for it. And there's a lot of things you have to go through in order to get into a tank. But, you know, some things you could do are controlled with like a remote control, almost like an Xbox. So if you're into technology, that might be something that you're interested in. And it's good to have great communication skills. What about music? Do you all have anything related to music?" And the lady at the military place says that, yeah, we do have music. You can join the band. There's a lot of different ways creatively that you can get involved, but the band can be really hard on your hands. And she said, "Well, I'm really into computers. I like robots and computer technology." And this lady is she owns her own recycling company. So she's like, "Well, the military may not be for her. Maybe she's more into recycling. And, you know, we have these really loud trucks that take away the material. And it kind of gets a burden off of the earth. So, Skipper, come talk to me over here about recycling." As you can see, we do a lot in the community. You can read on my pamphlets or this board I have here. We have a lot of different things that we do in the community. We recycle glass, plastic, garbage, you name it, we recycle it. So Skipper's like, "That sounds good. I want to hear more about that, but I'm really not into garbage too much." So do you all like write up grants or anything? She's like, "No, we just make quite a bit of money off of our recycling, so we usually don't have to rely on grants." "Well, how much trash do you normally collect?" "Well, I'm looking here. It looks like we collect about around 100,000 pounds a year. We get cars sometimes." "Well, that's quite a bit of garbage. Do you all ever take furniture?" "Yeah, we take furniture. And we also take toys." "Why on earth would you take toys for recycling? I don't understand." "Okay, stop right there. Apparently you don't want to do recycling. You're not serious about it. I'm leaving." Well, her attitude just flat out stunk. So yeah, maybe recycling's not for me. I'm pretty sure now that acting, art, writing are the career for me. So Skipper leaves the career day feeling pretty confident about her choices. So far, she did not care for any of the careers that were really there. The people weren't really that friendly. They didn't really seem to want to help her. They just wanted her to do the career that they do. And they were kind of pushy. So and now we're back at home, and Chelsea's kind of relaxing in the pool after a long day. And Barbie is, I think, gonna come and swim with her. Stacy is up here playing on the computer, and she needs a shower so bad, or a bath. And Skipper is just hanging out, eating popcorn. The football team has a sports day going, and where you can go and take part in the feats of fitness with the football competition, or chill out and grab a smoothie from the merch stand. But they're also tired from the week. It's Thursday. That's usually like the toughest day for them. So they're all just going to hang out at home. George is getting some writing done on the computer, and Stacy's here working on some homework now. And I think Barbie is going to come over in a little bit and check on her application status. Chelsea's got to come and do her homework, or at least put her book back into her inventory. So, I don't know if you saw earlier, but Stacy's grades are mediocre. And so she is going to do her best to try and work super hard in school and up her time doing homework. So maybe she can get her grades up. Everyone else in the family has pretty good grades except her. So she's trying to boost her skills there. So here's the moment we've all been waiting for. Barbie is going to get online and see if she got accepted to Britechester. Okay, I didn't realize this. It looks like she applied to both schools. I didn't know she was going to do that. I only thought she applied to University of Britechester. So I'm a little surprised, but I guess she wanted a backup just in case. Oh my gosh. Oh, poor Barbie. She didn't get accepted into any degree at either school. It says she can work on her skills and reapply for consideration in these degree programs. So I guess because I never had time to work with her, she's never upped any of her skills. So they don't want her yet. So she is going to have to put some hard work in first before she can get accepted. Oh, I know, she is so sad. But she's like, hey, I can party though now. So I don't know. Maybe she's not really serious about going to school, you know? I don't know. But while Barbie's up there doing that, Stacy is going down to eat a little bit of a snack. She's so hungry and so tired after doing all her homework. And Margaret is not liking the mess all over the house. So she's going to clean out the refrigerator, and we are going to get George to help clean. And I think Stacy or Chelsea might come and vacuum. We're going to get Chelsea to vacuum. Maybe it'll help get some of that tension that she's carrying around out of her system. And Margaret is actually going to come and make some ice cream. So hopefully after she gets that made, they can all enjoy ice cream before they head off to bed for the evening. That'll be a nice way to end the day. So we are going to get Margaret to take a bath, and we're going to get George to do some of this laundry. I had to add a washing machine in their house because the wash tub just wasn't cutting it. So we just decided for now to put it in the bathroom. It just seemed to make the most sense. And Margaret's getting kind of flirty with George, but she is squeamish. She didn't realize how squeamish she was until she saw that dirty laundry. And she just doesn't appear to have the stomach for gross things or creepy, crawly things. So she kind of learned something about herself. I mean, she's done laundry, but it's never grossed her out like this for some reason. I guess as she gets older, she's getting more sensitive and more squeamish. So Margaret's feeling kind of flirty. So after she gets her bath, I think George and Margaret are going to head off for some private time and, have a good evening. So anyway, we're going to get Barbie and Skipper to play ping pong. And they're going to end the night with some ping pong. And then later on this evening, they'll have some ice cream. But Barbie's trying not to let her refusal, or whatever you want to call it, the fact that she did not get into Britechester or Foxbury, get to her. So she's just going to try and stay positive and work on her skills and just spend time with her family. She's going to enjoy being at home and not having any responsibility for a little bit. So she's just going to use this time to get better. So this is such a good way for the girls to end their evening. They love playing ping pong, and they're both pretty good at it. And they're just kind of trying to reconnect with each other. They've been so busy, or at least Skipper has, and they haven't had time to really bond or connect with each other. Barbie's been really busy filling out scholarships, so they haven't had much time to hang out. And here we see Stacy playing with the Barbie dream house, which I think is so funny because she is a Barbie technically, so it's really cute. I absolutely love this dollhouse. You'll see it in my other episodes. I just love it so much. And Stacy is playing Barbies and just kind of winding down for the night. We're going to get everyone to go to bed. Everyone's so tired. And Skipper and Barbie shared a really fun time. They had a good moment together, and they're going to end the evening with just a affectionate hug. And they're just really happy to have each other. Skipper is Barbie's telling Skipper, "You make my day so much better. Thanks for making me smile. I wasn't having the best day after I didn't get into those colleges, and playing this game with you tonight is what I needed to get my spirits up. So thank you for that." And everybody's just going to head to bed for the evening. I think Margaret put the ice cream up, and they're just so tired. They're not even going to eat any. They're just going to go to bed. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining. We're going to continue to try and get Barbie into college so we can follow her life at university. And yeah, you all have a great morning, day, evening, or night, whichever time it is for you guys. And thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Please join us for episode 3.